Can I wax the
No.
unibrow? Can I draw my eyebrows on? That's not fair.
That wasn't the question.
But the question is, which one would you rather have? You never said we couldn't do something to fix it. The unibrow gonna grow back. Definitely gonna grow back. Rihanna got a unibrow.
You can't cut it though.
I'm not cutting it. I'm waxing it.
You can't alter it at all.
But that wasn't a part of the scenario. Because what if I wear makeup? Like, you telling me I can't do my eyebrows if I do my makeup? I just want to know the spec here so I can choose.
And I'm telling you, no. You no altering.
So
You either have to go with one eyebrow Sasquatch, or you go Whoopi Goldberg. No eyebrows all the time. I'm mad about that. Thing.
Harvard Orchestra suspended after hazing investigation, and I'm gonna
Harvard Orchestra.
Harvard Orchestra. And y'all swear it's only the black folk. Y'all swear it's only the HBCUs and be them PWIs that really be doing that. But I'm just saying, like, when you get on the internet and you look at a lot of the stuff, the negativity that comes behind it, like the black people that try out for these D9 organizations and get dropped or don't make it and then turn around and tell all the secrets, tell all the information. And it's like, you do know that at any given point in time that if you felt as if something wasn't up to your standard, you could leave, whether it be against you or somebody that you know. So it's like, for me to get on Facebook and Instagram and people to be like, oh, D9s are cults and this, that, and the third. What your job is a cult? In my opinion. You're under a bigger name, a bigger label. You have to do what they tell you. If you don't do what they tell you, it will be consequences. Instead of you paying them, they're paying you. Your pay can get played with depending on what you do on the job. Yeah, they got rules, sets, morals, mottos, trade secrets. All of this is like in business law. We literally just learned that every business has a trade secret, meaning that it's something that they got branded or trademarked or whatever. But you can't go around talking about it because it's a secret. Granted, yeah, it's two different elements and it's way more stuff that's involved when they go into stuff. It's just when people say cults, it's like people worship their jobs all the time. People worship TV shows and other weird stuff. But it's like when you don't know or I feel like you're uneducated, I feel like that's when stuff comes out like that.
I don't think it has anything to do with being uneducated because, hell, I feel them D9s be into that demonic stuff too. That's just my view of the world. Like, it's not necessarily mean I'm uneducated.
But my thing is, though, what would be demonic about something that we can only see from the outside looking in? Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, what has really ever been...
What about it that you can make you say that it's not?
As far as what?
How the same way you just said, how can people from the outside looking in know that it's that to feel a certain way about it? How can you from the outside look at it and know that it's not that?
Well, let's really look at the day and age of things that we're in right now.
So
like
pretty much
things were deemed demonic or seen to be demonic, the same way hazing get found out and all this other stuff. Like, I feel like that's something that a lot of people, black people, I personally feel like would put on Jump Street, especially with all the religious and Christian folk that are at HBCUs and involved in D9s and stuff like that. I don't feel like that's something that people would like withhold.
So you've never heard of whistleblowers from these D9s and stuff that denounced they letters because they found out that these people are worshiping something that they're not supposed to be worshiping?
So is that the organization or is that individuals within the organization?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
So then you still can't say it's the whole organization involved if it's not
You
specific.
can't say it's not.
But I can know if people are saying that it is. I can say that it's not.
Okay, so people can say that it is. You can't
I'm
limit
not.
somebody's.
I'm not saying that they
What you
can't
pretty much
say
try
that.
to do is you try to like. I don't even know how the hell to explain it because like it's like you're not gaslighting, but it's like your opinion. You can be opinionated, but as soon as somebody else is opinionated, you have to battle that. Like nobody can
I'm
go
not
against
battling it, but
what
you're saying
what you
that
feel like it is.
you're saying that I'm saying people can't say that something is a certain
No,
way.
I'm asking you how because you said that. You said
No,
people
I
on the
said
outside.
I feel like when people are uneducated about something, it's different when people are in something. When people are involved in something and they leave and denounce and they tell all secrets and stuff, I off rip feel like you did not just see this right now today. It built. I feel like it's a built up level to it.
I feel like there's a demonic substance within D9s. I'm uneducated. Is what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said. I said there's when people are uneducated, it makes it look bad. I said when people are in stuff and they leave and they start to tell the things based off what it is. Yeah, the term whistleblower is correct because I feel as if at any given point in time, if you started doing this in February and you didn't finish until let's just say the end of April, you telling me at one point throughout this whole thing you didn't feel like something was off. You didn't feel like something rubbed you the wrong way, your
Maybe
morals or something like.
Maybe they weren't presented the information that made them want to leave until they left.
And that's understandable. But I'm just saying though, like that's always gonna be weird to me because again, when you see it on social media, it's like oh, you chose to do this. Yeah, it was a choice. You get what I'm saying? It's a choice for them to stay and it's a choice for them to leave. It's just when you decide to leave, what's the purpose of like you say whistleblowing? Like and when I say
to put people that don't know on beat before they join something they don't know nothing about. The
and
same
that's where
way
I
the
have a problem
government has
because
whistleblowers.
and that's where I have a problem because it's like your experience may not be my experience. You know what I mean? And that's just along the lines of whatever information she may have found out. You get what I'm saying? Let's say a person don't put it out on the internet, and let's say somebody come behind them and do it. The information may not be presented to them. You know what I mean? Everybody's experience is different, so it's like, dang,
Yes,
like.
but because the information wasn't presented to that person doesn't mean the information doesn't exist.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's true either. And when I say uneducated, I mean as far as like people who know nothing. Like we know D9s, they service and blase squaze. Like it's people who literally know nothing. And they just be like, oh, this is a cult. This is demonic. And it's like, have you ever even walked on the HBCU campus? Like, have you ever even like
when they
looked into?
It's not even just the HBCU thing though, because without D9s and stuff from these white colleges, when black colleges wasn't even a thing.
I was gonna say I don't think they're called.
Sorority wouldn't even be a thing.
But I don't think they're called D9s though at PWIs. I think they're called something else.
But what I'm saying is, without the white fraternities or sororities, what the heck?
I'm just saying though, like
there would be no D9 if it wasn't for fraternities from Yale and Harvard and all this stuff that black people couldn't get into. And they was like, oh well, let's make our own thing. That's what a dang D9s came from.
But even then, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's based off of somebody else's stuff because when you look into any organization, you can pretty much 9 times out of 10 figure out where it was started and all that stuff. So it's like to say that oh it stemmed from this and it stemmed from that and it's demonic and it's this and it's that and it's like yeah everybody can have an opinion. But there's a lot of stuff in this world that can be deemed demonic. But because I feel like it's certain of the places it's in, the people that are involved in stuff, it's not going to be looked at as that. And
But it's still that's on the person though. Like everybody's not gonna always agree on the same thing.
I'm not saying
Everybody has different ways of thinking, different ways of looking at things. I'm not gonna sit down with an atheist all day and have a conversation about God or Jesus because I know for a fact anything I say, regardless if it's true or false, it's not gonna change it.
and that's what I mean by when it comes to those type of situations, because it's like I get the whole, oh, they might not have been presented the information that they presented. But there's no way in hell that you telling me people do stuff and there's not at least one time where they feel like, okay, this may not be for me. Or, dang, do I really want to do this? Do I really have the mental capacity or the physical capacity to do this? Like with the situation with the Q situation. I feel like knowing that the day and age we in and knowing the level that it is being taken to punishment wise when people haze, why in the hell not the people over the prospects, but the prospects themselves. I get it, y'all want something, but it's no way in hell you telling me you gonna let somebody just beat on you. Like,
That's what it takes to be a part of what they're trying to join in here.
and that's what I'm saying. So you telling me at one point these people don't be doing this stuff and they don't be like, nah, this ain't for me, bro. My own mama ain't even beat me like that. Like that's
There
what
are
I be
people
thinking
like
about.
that though, because like I said, there are people that have either not joined because they found out something that they ain't like, or after they got in, were exposed to deeper levels of what the hell was actually going on and got up out of it. It's a dude from Cookman right now. His name is. She was a. He was Phi Mu Alpha. He was it Phi Mu Alpha and goddamn it wasn't K, was it KSI? He was either KSI or Alpha, but he was definitely two of those. And for the last couple of years on his Facebook page, he been like, "Yeah, bro, I was tripping. This is what them boys really was doing. I don't know why I did what I
And
did."
and see, why tell now? Why not tell then? Like I get you, it's all for the love of the
Okay,
org
so
and all this
if
other
he's
stuff.
saying that
Like
about that, what do you say about females that wait years later to tell
it's the
somebody they got
same
raped?
thing.
You can't really put a timeline on
I
when
feel
somebody's
like
comfortable enough to tell their story.
I feel like when it comes to rape, it should be a time limit. Only because every state got different statutes and different laws. So it's like if you really want this person to go like punished or to be known, you got to do something. You what? Even if you don't want her to go to court, you got to file a restraining order. You got to something. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. It's for the greater good. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like with that rape is completely different because and not
You literally
necessarily
just said it was
not
the same thing.
necessarily
Now you're saying it's
no
completely
not
different.
no I said I feel like with rape is different because if you want something to be done, like you saying, oh, it can't be no time frame on nobody's story. Well, if you want reparations for whatever happened, when do you think you should say something?
But somebody might not want reparations though. It might just make them feel better that they ain't got to hold in that they was being touched since they was 6, 7 years old. Like
So then
you
my
can't put a
question is
time limit
like,
on healing. Like
so my question
everybody's different.
is when when you talk, like, what do you expect somebody to do that care about you? Like, if somebody was to come to me that I care about and be like, oh, this and this and this and this happened to me as far as like being raped and touched, it's like, how do you expect people to respond? They're gonna want to hurt this person. They're gonna want to put them in jail.
And that's what people's problem is.
Like,
That doesn't, just like you say, when you talk to your mama, you're not talking to her because you want her to wild out and all this stuff. You talking to her to confide in her. That's what everybody does. Just
but
because
what
I'm
I
telling you I got
confide
a
in my
problem with something doesn't mean I want you to handle the problem.
okay, so my question is, if you don't want me to handle the problem, why come to me? Because I feel like at that point, then you should know.
Talk to you about stuff.
But my thing is, if you know the person that you're talking to is a reactive person, I feel like that's what
a reactive person.
If the person you're talking to is a reactive person, that means you know that the person you're talking to, when it comes to certain things that not necessarily don't take them well, but when it comes to you, like it is not really too much that could be said that's gonna get them hot, and that's what I mean by that. So I feel like when it comes to certain stuff like that,
wait years and years before they're comfortable enough to tell their story because people think like that.
Well, it couldn't be me because I'm telling. Sorry, so sorry for them folk. Can't be me because I'm telling. Like what? Like I don't know. Everybody's situation different, but I'm telling.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Likkle Table. We are your host, your favorite neighborhood Rasta, and Miss Tracy. Little announcement. I've decided to make her and my little brother permanent co-hosts of the show. We still gonna be doing, guests every now and then, but as far as weekly, it's either her or my brother or both.
So it's both y'all can try.
Yeah, it's supposed to be both today. I ain't gonna talk too much on it.
My cousin needed a haircut. He didn't want to get on here looking like y'all.
Anyway.
He would want to be saying.
I appreciate you for, taking time out of your schedule to be here and stuff. So you still committed to the engagement, life happens.
Right. It does.
But I want to, dive in a little bit deeper into your background and stuff like that. Some stuff you might not have covered, your first or second episode here. We got audio heavy today, so tell the people a little bit more about yourself. Just to break the ice.
Let's see. Here at headquarters, I have I have set up like a little makeup station or whatnot for me to start taking my clients and stuff. School is going good.
We haven't caught the gist. Yes, she does makeup. She said rebranding is in the process right now, so there's no specific name for anything.
Giving very
under construction.
Yeah, I feel like
over
the idea and the concept that I have currently was good for the time frame. Well, at the time that I thought about it, I feel like now, with me almost, being done with school and stuff, I know the type of like aesthetic and look I want. Like if I was to like if I had magic and could literally set up a building how I would want it to be for my spa, I don't want it to look like a hangout spot. I want it to look very like calming, very peaceful, very professional.
So what made you want to do makeup? I know,
the truth.
I know, but they probably don't.
No, like the honest truth. I got tired of girls wearing makeup looking a mess. I'm being so serious. I started doing makeup in like 7th grade. So that was like
in 7th grade. Where did you go to school?
I went to Campbell. But not
Spartans.
Yes. It was obviously the 8th graders and stuff that were, getting into the makeup and stuff. But past that, girls in high school and stuff, the makeup gave very ashy, very like casket sharp, very much like boxy, drawn up. Like if I was to take my finger and put it in paint and just swipe it across my eye, that's how it would look. No blending, no nothing. So it's like it made me just want to learn, like, okay, how do you do that? Because if I learn how to do it and it don't look like that, we got a problem here. And that's exactly what happened. I started doing makeup and The last thing that I learned how to do, I think, was eyeshadow. And that's because, like I say, the blending and stuff for that is very, like, very crucial. Because you can literally put two colors on somebody's eye and just put them one on top of the other and just leave it. But if you blend it, it'll look like something. So that was the hardest thing to learn for me. I love doing eyebrows.
I was just about to say you're also an esthetician.
Hmm.
So, like, that doesn't necessarily involve makeup.
It does. So anytime you go to
It
school,
does, but is it like more or is it less? Like, is it
it
makeup and then
really
some?
depends because the school I went to here in Daytona, like it gives you the basic, like the minimum requirement that you have to have in the state of Florida to get your esthetician license. Now, when you go to Daytona State and they have their cosmetology program, it breaks down. You have skincare, you have massages, you have nails. Nails breaks down into manicures, pedicures, acrylic tips, polygel. You got different drills, different files, different clippers. It gets into the anatomy of feet just like everything does. You have skin and all that stuff. It just depends on where you go. Like I think with the cosmetology program at Daytona State, they give you either like right in the middle or close to the highest that you can get. Then at the technical college, you can further it and they teach you stuff in depth that they don't teach you at Daytona State. So like if I was to go to the technical college, they'll teach me how to do brow lamination. And that's pretty much a perm for your eyebrows. So like people with thick eyebrows, they'll get a lamination done and it'll straighten the hairs out. And then people will go in and shape them with like tweezers, scissors, wax.
So, do you have to go to college first
Mm-mm.
so you can go straight to esthetician?
You
or
can
makeup
graduate high
school?
school to go straight to esthetician. And it doesn't have to be a part of a school. Like how Daytona State has their cosmetology program, a part of Daytona State, the school I went to isn't like that. We don't get funding from financial aid.
Right.
It's literally a private owned facility.
Which means you have
Like
to pay
institution, yeah, out of pocket or get a loan.
Okay. So pretty much all that came full circle. So like what you like in makeup or
I mean, I
taking
didn't even
interest in
really like.
makeup.
That's the thing. I was really like a tomboy growing up, so I didn't really like makeup. I didn't really get into it for real until eighth grade, which is when I did cheer, and I started doing makeup on other people. That's when I really got into it because it's one thing to do it on yourself, but different people have different face anatomy. Like I was in the business building yesterday talking to this girl from India,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking and she started telling me about her eye shapes. And at first I didn't notice it, but when I looked at her, I'm like, oh wow, I see it. So it that's why I say when it comes to different people, it's different anatomy because you can look at somebody all day and not notice their features until you really stare at them. And when she said that and I looked, I noticed. And she asked me pretty much for makeup tips.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun, don't get me wrong. Like it's definitely fun. It's like painting, in my opinion. And I used to paint. So I think that's another reason why it came so easy to me. Because my grandma, she used to buy me these granny, she used to buy me like art kits and stuff and send me to like art camps. And we did a lot of like this one camp we did specifically, I know for a fact we did a lot of arts and crafts. Looking back at it, it was like an avatar show.
What you mean?
My group, we made fire like people. And we were behind this like wall thing, like little puppets and stuff like that. And we had on like fire elements with our clothes, and then another group was water, and this one girl she sung.
Pretty much what you telling me is they had y'all gang banging.
The four elements, yes. But yeah, like we used the orange pool noodle and then red and yellow um, feathers to make like I guess the hair
Mm-hmm.
or the head pieces of the pool noodles, and then we used like the googly eyes, and we used felt paper to glue on it to make like angry eyebrows, and the water people they did big pool noodles and they used a bunch of like different color like through like purple and teal and white and stuff, and did what they did with theirs and stuff. It was fun though.
I'm about to start to this and that segment now.
No.
So the first one is you going with this, just have a unibrow, or that, just no eyebrows at all.
Can I wax
No.
my unibrow? Can I draw my eyebrows on? That's not fair.
That wasn't the question.
But the question is, which one would you rather have? You never said we couldn't do something to fix it. The unibrow gonna grow back. Definitely gonna grow back. Rihanna got a unibrow.
You can't cut it though.
I'm not cutting it, I'm waxing it.
You can't alter it at all.
But that wasn't a part of the scenario. Because what if I wear makeup? Like, you telling me I can't do my eyebrows if I do my makeup? I just want to know the spec here so I can choose.
And I'm telling you, no. You no altering.
So
You either have to go with one eyebrow Sasquatch, or you go Whoopi Goldberg. No eyebrows all the time. You can do all the makeup on your face you want to. You better not touch my eyebrows.
But I don't have any to touch, so that's why I'm asking.
You better not draw none on none of that.
I can't even go.
No.
Like
Somebody gonna come past that.
The Chinese people do it all the time. Why I can't do it? Like
Because you ain't Chinese.
I plead the fifth. I come back for that one. That one I can't choose.
Next one. Going with this, which is be able to talk to ghosts, or that, which is be able to travel in time.
Ghost. They say you're not supposed to mess with time, damn it. And all the time machine traveling back to the future, ant and wasp, petroleum realm, do all that stuff. Don't mess with time. So I'm gonna go to talking to the ghosts. I want to know what it's like where they at anyway. Like what do ghosts do? Like, do y'all have ghost booze or ghost food, ghost pubs?
Well, according to Harry Potter, ghosts can't eat.
So they don't even have the sense of hunger. Okay.
No.
That's good to know. I'd be damned if I had the sense to be hungry to eat. I would kill myself.
Ah, you already did.
I'm talking about in real life.
Oh. Okay, so you going with talk to ghosts. Yeah.
I'm talk to a ghost.
Because, like, you can go in time and mess around and do something. And
You could trip on a rock.
And Hitler become president.
You could trip on a rock and somebody could help you. Not somebody mama did because they ain't go home and find them laying on the floor. Now you ain't help your mama off the floor and you ain't take care of her and get humanitarian award of the year and get recognized by people. People don't notice you, so you poor, living in a shed. You can't feed your mama. Your mama gets sick, she dies.
What?
You lose the house.
What lack of standard does there have to be for you to get the humanitarian award for taking care of your mama? You know how many people do that on a daily basis? Ain't that many humanitarians.
We are back in the medieval times, okay? Taking care of old people, you get rewards for that.
Like what?
You know? A cow for the one. Shit.
I don't think that's how. I think you better just
saying.
take care of your parents.
Okay, so boom, Alice through the looking glass. When that girl ate them down. Oh, you ain't seen part 2. Okay, well.
Oh, you talking about Alice in Wonderland.
Alice through the looking glass. She jumped through a damn mirror this time.
So it's not called Alice in Wonderland.
She walked up to a wall.
I mean, I seen it.
It's through the looking glass because it's a mirror.
That's the one that was controlling time and stuff, right?
Exactly my point. So back to what I was saying. I'm talking to the people. So remember when the girl, the white one, not the red one, the white sister, right. The princess, her. She
The
ate them
low-key
damn
green one.
cookies with the little jelly and stuff on
green,
top. And
yeah.
right, she green as hell and gonna slide it up under the bed and allow her sister.
Mhm.
Not because of you, your sister head big and shaped like a heart, and she knock it off niggas left and right. She was not the villain. She was not the villain. Her sister betrayed her, stabbed her right in her little miniature ass back because they was
She loved her
kids.
sister.
Loved her to death. Would have off niggas for her without the hard head. Imagine that if they would have been in one castle. I don't want to spare him today, sister. I'm telling you, they would have been fired. Now she's banned to the Netherlands and shit. And the man, her boyfriend, well, she thought that was her man in the first one. He tried
Till
to
he pulled that knife on her.
Dude, he was Who we
And
gotta
then
watch,
told
dude.
them to kill him.
Please, your majesty.
We got off topic. Alright, next one. You going with this, which is sneeze meatballs. Or that, which is shoot spaghetti out your butt every time you fart.
I'd rather the spaghetti. I can wear a diaper. Meatballs gonna hurt to come out your nose. It never said what size the meatball was. I take the diarrhea shit, spaghetti. You can wear a diaper. Old people do it all the time. I wore them after I had our baby.
I would hold my fart all day.
But think about how many times you really fart though on a day-to-day basis.
That's what I'm saying. If that was the scenario,
You be farting a lot? We got something to talk about later because
no, not
you
really.
don't do it by me.
No. But I don't do it often. But what I'm saying is the amount that I do, if it happened to be spaghetti, I would hold it even then longer until I over a toilet. Like I could just drop, wipe, or a shower, wipe the tomato sauce and everything
But
out my butt.
see, are you only shitting spaghetti?
What you mean?
Like considering that you're eating other food.
Well, you're not pooping spaghetti. You farting spaghetti.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to be pooping. Yeah. All right. And
Yeah, I guess
a little
spaghetti.
noodle falling out. It's a lot less painful than a meatball coming out
That's
your
what I'm
nostril.
saying. Them meatballs could be big like the ones at Carrabba's. Them meatballs like this big at Carrabba's. You can dice them hoes into 8 pieces. I'm so serious. At Carrabba's, they have meatballs that big. You
I'm
can
just
literally
trying to picture that coming out of the nose of a human.
if I imagine how big it is if I can cut it into 8 pieces, like cut it in half, cut the half.
Cut it in fours, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Cut it in half and then cut it in half again. Hell, you might be able to cut it in 16 pieces. Cut it in half and cut it in half and then cut the quarter pieces into 4 pieces. That's too much damn meatballs.
Alright, so you're going with the spaghetti. Alright, next one. You going with this, which is you gotta fight a 4-armed octopus. Or that, which is fight an 8-legged pit bull.
Is this pit bull deranged? Like, is this a crazy pit bull or is this just
I think
an abnormal looking pit bull?
I think the pit bull just has the goal to maul you. You have to protect yourself. Like his main objective.
So my question is, in this fight with this dog, am I only able to use my hands? Can I use like if we was at the park and I see a big enough rock to pick up and just bah? Is that exempt from the fight? Because if I'm outside and I see something,
Okay, so what if they put you in an arena? Like with nothing inside.
how are the legs set up on this dog? Like they already got 4, so are they just like on the inner side, on the inner parts of the?
That's what would be freaky, because like if they like under the belly,
They can use the inside legs to push off, and they.
But I feel like if they're on the outside of that'll
like
look
a
scary.
spider?
That'll look scary.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
don't think I want that kind of
If it was to look like a spider, oh, I'm beating that dog's ass. I'm gonna grab that bitch by 2 legs on one. Oh yeah, it's going up with that dog. It just depends on how that dog is set up.
I was about to say you also have to think about the jaws too.
Oh yeah, you go for the jaw. You go straight for the. You gotta try to knock that nigga's skull loose. That's what I'm saying. You just can't be scared. I'm telling you, you ain't never fought a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you know what you're doing.
A regular 4-armed dog.
But you gotta think, an octopus got suction cups and that be all slimy.
And they smart
and you can think, exactly, you think you put an octopus in a goddamn head like that bit go. That's what I'm saying, clean out your arm. Now you got octopus tentacles suction cupping your face and balling your ass up.
And then you know, like
tucking
in the
you
middle,
under his octopus.
I was gonna say in the middle of their tentacles where their mouth is a beak.
A beak?
Yeah, like it's.
Let's look that up.
Yeah. That's how they eat stuff.
Yeah, we fighting that dog. I done seen octopus push through cracks on boats on social media. I'm not. That thing gonna wrap his whole 4 tentacles around. Look at me compared to a damn octopus. Them things get huge. One tentacle gonna knock you clean out the water because clearly you're in the water. You're not fighting no octopus on land. It's dead.
They can live on land. They can stay on land for a certain amount of time.
Long enough for me to beat his ass. Because now we might be able to rethink this. Because who territory?
Gonna try to drown on land?
Who territory? I'm gonna bury that bitch as a hole. Who territory we on? Because with the dog, we don't know how the anatomy of the dog is set up, and with the octopus, we don't know who territory we in. Because if we on the beach and the dog just so happen to be on the beach, I'm taking the dog in the water and pray the octopus try to get me, and I'm sacrificing the dog. It depends on where we at. Now, if we in the park, doggy got to get fought. Now, if we at the beach, did the octopus wash up and just so happen to tap me on my ankle and wrap around it and drag me in the ocean?
Like you either walking along the beach or you chilling on the beach and you look in the water and this octopus is heading straight for you. Mm-hmm.
And then jump out the water and jump on me.
Yep. Ink and all.
I thought that was a squid.
You right.
I think I'm still gonna take the dog. I don't know what I would do with suction cups because it's suction cups. Like exactly, like how do you remove an octopus suction cup from your body? Like
I don't think you do. I think you wait for it to let you go.
Dog me.
All right, last one. Speaking of fighting, you going with this, which is fight 12 5-year-olds, or that, which is fight 5 12-year-olds. So it's either 12 5-year-olds or 5 12-year-olds.
I'm knocking them 12-year-olds on their ass. I'm not going to jail for baby abuse. Now, 12-year-olds.
No, this is a sanctioned event.
Oh, okay. I'm knocking them little babies on their ass.
I was about to say, you know the age, the weight range and height range of a 12-year-old.
But see, I'm thinking of
they got to be by
the outside. That's to say, you didn't say sanctioned event. So I'm thinking, if I'm coming out of Walmart in a group of YGs, forgive me, the Girl Scouts try to jump me because I don't buy a box of cookies. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go to jail, but I was in self-defense. But I'm still gonna put them on their ass. These babies, I'm in a daycare, and I'm overstimulated. I'm stressed out. I'm ready to go home, and I just put 12 5-year-old children on their ass.
No, see, in this scenario, them 12 5-year-olds, they're all aimed to fight you.
How big
and
are these 5-year-olds?
The same thing with the 5-year-olds. You said how big are the 5-year-olds? Mm-hmm. It's just a random pick for 5-year-olds.
I'm gonna get the biggest one and push them into everybody. Knock everybody else down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Them 5-year-olds gonna have to get.
What was I looking up? Oh, the squid beak.
I'm gonna kick that first 5-year-old so hard in the chest. The other ones ain't gonna want to fight.
Squid Beak was the first.
Mm.
That was the first thing that popped up. And this is what he wanted me to fight. I'm gonna beat the hell out of that mother dog. I'm not fighting this. First of all, it's where am I putting it? I want my spa to service both men and women as well. Like when I first open, when my first one is gonna be small, but that was never gonna change. Like I'm not gonna do any like major changes to that one. Now the ones that I build outside of that, like chain wise, I want those to like be more pushed to the unisex. Like yeah, the first one gonna be unisex, but it's not gonna be like men on this side, women on this side. It's gonna be more so of a like I'm gonna book the appointments accordingly, so that way I don't have men and women in the same room. You get what I'm saying? Like based on availability.
I was gonna say that's gonna be kind of difficult
Housewife.
unless you only open the scheduling up on certain days and times for men and women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can,
Like
you know what I
men,
mean?
you only service on Monday. Well, you
Because
probably don't
I'm
want to
thinking,
service women more. So women Monday, Wednesday, Friday, probably half of Saturday,
yeah,
and then men Tuesday, Thursday, the other half of Saturday, and then
yeah,
Sunday.
because you know some people are more comfortable doing, and then like I can have like couples days and stuff like that.
Well, that's what Saturday could be.
Yeah, because like I say, the first one I don't want it to be small, but I want it to be just enough to show my overall goal of the spa. But then when I do my other chain spas,
I was going to say
I
this
want to
also
have
depends on
designated
location
rooms.
too.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I said keeping it at the basicness of and doing days and stuff like that. Now once I go out and branch out, I definitely want to have designated rooms for certain things. Like if a man want to get a facial, you know, I'll have that side of it set up or whatever and whatnot. When it comes to like stuff like waxing and well, I don't know because facials and stuff, they're more that's more of an intimate setting unless you have large floor rooms where you have an esthetician right here and an esthetician right here, but right here is one of these.
One of the curtains.
You get
yeah.
what I'm saying? So you can't see it. So
Like
they're
the
able
hospitals.
to change right. So they're able to change within that versus going to a bathroom and walking back over so many rooms, so many people. But I don't know if I really want to do that. Like I don't know if I really want to have a room where I have like 6 people getting a facial done or something.
It all
like
depends
that.
on the time. Well, what's going on around that time you actually get to that point too.
Yeah, and I'm also
Things
thinking,
operate and
and then
change. Different things can become available, different opportunities, different ways of doing it.
and that's what I was just gonna say because when I think about it on the basic level, I think about okay, this is the basic level. You don't have to have this big behind building that has all this extra necessity stuff. You know
Not
what I
off the
mean?
rip.
Like I want to have a good stock storage room. You know what I mean? And I want to have it broken down into the different things. So like, let's say it's a spa, but I have a nail tech in there. I want the nail tech to be able to just walk straight up to their rack or whatever they room and just get their stuff and not have to worry about sharing this with that person and they do facials but not nails and stuff like that. So,
I was about to say unless you're stocking this storage room yourself, you're gonna have to either create a system or have people that are reliable enough that they're not gonna be lazy and just putting anything anywhere.
yeah, I was definitely gonna think. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, if I was to do a stock room and it's a big stock room, I would think about a stock team. But my stock team would be people like my receptionist, my assistant, people who aren't physically doing services. Because you got to think, an esthetician can get a back-to-back book week and not be able to do their stock room for a week. You know what I mean? So I'd rather do that for people who are already doing stuff like that. And then I feel like that'll just be an extra way to have them involved because you know a lot of people are receptionists, but a lot of people don't really integrate into the business
You
with the
just sit at the
receptionist.
desk all day, pretty much taking order. Well, not taking orders, just scheduling appointments.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you studying right now in school?
I am a business administration major with a concentration in hospitality management and tourism systems. But the classes I'm taking within my major, I'm taking hospitality and tourism, business law, which actually kind of ties into like just regular law in general. Computer applications, which is pretty much teaching you how to use PowerPoint, Excel, Word on a professional level, and business calculus.
All right.
That is hard, but I'm passing, so we just gonna
keep it like that.
Yeah, we gonna, and we don't have a midterm for the class. Thank God.
Really?
Yes. I asked him the other day. I was like, "Do we have a midterm for the class?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, thank God." He gonna smile at that. Don't you smile at me, Mister whatever his name
I'm gonna
is.
say he better not have been lying.
Because I'm gonna cry right in his face.
Okay, you remember when I told y'all didn't have a midterm? I lied.
And he already don't speak English.
He got a fat stack of tests on the desk when y'all walk into class. Sheesh. Ain't never in class early, but he in class early that day, waiting for y'all.
He always on time.
He on time or early?
He's always early, but then sometimes he'll leave and go fill up his water cup at the
I'm finna say you technically can't be too early in some of them classes either, because they could have a class.
Yeah. My
right
classes on Tuesday, Thursdays, I go from 3:28 to 3:31, and then I stay in 3:31. And when I go to my class, my second class in 3:31, that class I have to wait because it's still a class in, and then we can go in. My second class.
But you stay on the third floor.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to
like
leave.
If this is the door for 3:28, I literally walk around this, and your door 3:31.
That's convenient.
It is, and I don't have to go anywhere. I can just wait and stuff. And on the second floor, it's
so
like
it's it's the classes that's in the corner.
Not even. As soon as you get off the elevator and you look to your right,
door
328 right there. Yeah, and then like it's a entryway where two double doors at, and they always open. So when I get off the elevator, if I get off the elevator and I do like this, second floor, right? Restaurant on the bottom floor, very bottom floor. So if I get off the elevator like this and I turn at a diagonal, 328 right there. If I get off the elevator, I gotta do this to get to 331. Like I don't have to go down. It's right before the restrooms. It's the first classroom right before the restrooms. I don't have to go around like any corners. Now, my French class, I gotta get on the third floor, get on the elevator, get up. It's like a little lobby area for the elevator, and then go through that door and then make a left in the first hallway. And I think it's like the second door on the
but
right.
It's all the same building.
Yeah, it's all right there. Like none of my classes are near the CAF or the science building. Like all my classes are in the business building and the fine arts building. Yeah. And I'm starting to get like the same parking spaces too. So yeah.
All right, now don't get too comfortable if somebody done parked in that spot one day and you feel entitled.
No, the parking. I don't even try to park right in front of the building no more. I either park on the very end or I park like at a diagonal from the fine arts building by U-Haul, because a lot of people don't like to park up there. But if I park up there, across the street. It's a lot of people. Yeah, but I've rarely started parking across the street now. Like if I do, it's because I'm getting there close to when class started. But like today when I got there, I pulled up and it's always this white SUV that's parked. But when it parked, it never parked on the end. It always back up to let somebody else park in front of them. And I was like, oh, I started look right around back in. And then right across from me, parallel, that be open sometimes. And then across the street by U-Haul, like in the middle sometimes. But I have to parallel park. I'm getting better at parallel parking though. I'd be scared.
So how has your cooking experience been overall? You left for a little minute and came back.
It's lame because I don't do nothing. It's lame because I don't really have friends there. I have classmates, literal classmates. Like I don't go to the cafe with people. I don't go to the library. I don't go to parties. I want to join stuff like little clubs and stuff. I'm just waiting to do it though. I don't want to. And then a lot of people are younger than me, so like.
My sex be clashing.
Yeah. That.
For lack of a better phrase.
That and then like you can tell like when people really don't want to like talk and to you specifically. Like I've been in groups where like we'll be all talking and working as a group, and I'll just be sitting there doing all the talking. And I ask people for their input or ask them if they want to talk, and they be like, "No, you got it. It's straight." But they'll be talking to their friends in the group, so it's just like I don't really like that because it make me feel out of place, but more so of a like I can work by myself, but I don't have the option.
So y'all never work individually. It's always in groups.
We work individually. It's just the times I have gotten in groups, I've noticed like my HMS class, the group I did with my group project, they have they had terrible communication, but they cool as hell in person. My business law class, everybody acts so stuck up and weird, and I don't know. I think that's just an overall thing of the generation now. They have this like it should be better than y'all. Like, but wait,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like I don't like that. I don't like being around people who think they better than the next person.
It's a lot of that in the world, unfortunately. People fail to realize that nobody is better than anyone.
I'm just ready to get it over with. I feel like once I get back in the band, though, it'll be different because they're my people for real. Like I relate to them on a completely different level than I do regular people I'm in class with. Like
But you're not just a student, though. You're actually already in organizations.
one of them ain't doing nothing and going we ain't get back right. So it's kind of like gotta wait for things to escalate to be in certain atmospheres when it comes to like bonding, and, hanging out and stuff. Because even with the band, like our bonding is practice. Like practice is.
Because I'll be out there every day.
It's not even about being out there every day. I think it's the fact that we all have the talent to play music and read music and march at the same time and dance and stuff. I think it's listening to the other parts on the field and
Pretty much
knowing
having to
that.
work together.
Huh?
They're pretty much having to work together.
Yeah, and then it's like you don't gotta force relationships in the band. Like when you in the band, like a lot of people have a lot in common. Like it's so many people in the band that was high school drum majors and section leaders, and and they have the same mindsets as other people. Like the music majors, that's like a world within a world because they know how to write music and create.
This is collegiate level, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like one step below professional.
Exactly. Like imagine having a homeboy who can make beats and record rap videos and do them little mic videos in the street and actually get recognized for it. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, I know that person.
I don't have to imagine that. I know people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, dang, like, nigga, I watched you, like, yeah, like I watched you play your instrument. I watched you go to class. I watched you in the recording studio do this, and it's like, oh, you really doing it? Like, wow, it's crazy. This music, like, we don't do that.
We're gonna start the my client segment now. It's been a minute. All right, first one.
Her name is Rachel. No, Mackenzie.
Now, would you like to guess what you feel like your client is being charged with?
I feel like she was either stealing. Um, she looks like she has a professional job. Her outfit, her blouses, it looked like she showed up to court and went in jail.
All right, let's see. Your client is being charged with being a fugitive from justice. That means she running from the law, and she got caught. What you gotta say in her defense?
Um, damn. I really don't know because what is a good excuse for running from the law? Like, obviously you had a warrant, but for what so bad
You
That
had
you
to get
running
the hell
from jail.
from?
Yeah, like she must know the people in jail gonna get her or something. That warrant had to be something serious.
Well, we're gonna find out in the next court proceeding. Get her out of my courtroom.
Sorry, I couldn't do nothing for you.
Next one.
Oh, he did whatever he did.
You want to guess, or you just want me to pull up what your client did?
I feel like, first of all, he's high on drugs.
Okay, so are you already trying to put in a petition for some type of rehab?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Look at his eyeballs. I
Oh.
feel like something violent. He look like he might do some fraud.
We gonna see right now.
He did it though.
Indecent exposure. What the hell you got?
He was high off the drugs. He wasn't in his right mind.
You get your freaking client out of my courtroom.
We agreed to register him as a sex offender.
Definitely. Twice. He got until tomorrow to do it.
Sue Wong is his name.
Sue on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one.
Oh, she was stealing. Driving without a license. Petty theft. She might have been slinging some drugs. You know, they got female dope drugs now.
Queen pins.
Mm-hmm. That's who they want to be. You might can keep her head.
You're not putting up very good arguments on your client's behalf.
Because the first two, they did it.
You sounding like a real public defender right now.
The first two did it. Let's be for real. Why would you run from the law? The law is everywhere. ICE is snatching folk up left and right. The law is everywhere. Sue Wong, I can't do nothing for him. You can take my public defender license right now. I'll whoop Sue Wong ass if you did that shit in front of me. It just shook the hood would have jumped the hell out of Sue Wong.
Well, let's see what your next client is being charged with. Aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. $10,000 bond.
I said she did something violent.
What you got to say in her defense?
It was self-defense. But she got a bond. If y'all felt like it wasn't self-defense, y'all wouldn't have gave her the damn bond. Or if y'all felt like the aggravated battery was done either to defuse or defend or something. I feel like when people do stuff like this and it's bad, but baby, you ain't going nowhere. Like my sister when she you know
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that on camera, that's federal. As much as she get on my nerves, I ain't gonna be like that, sis. But yeah, they let her crazy ass out of jail.
Well, your client gonna be sitting there until we get her back in court next month.
Oh yeah.
Unless you pay that bond.
Oh yeah. Her boyfriend sell dope on the corner. Y'all gonna arrest him next.
You just gonna say that in the courtroom.
Oh.
You talk about being federal.
Sorry. It's her man.
I wouldn't have even charged her if she would have stole you in the courtroom.
You wanna get out of here, you don't.
Mess around with you, she not.
Okay, Ranisha.
Next client, Jesus.
I'm taking real notes, by the way. Oh. Stealing. Fighting. Selling her prescriptions. Granny looked like she done did it all.
Granny lived Long life.
Definitely. She knows she did it.
All right, so let's see what your client is being charged with. Possession of cocaine
What
with
I told
intent
you.
to sell.
What I told you. Doing something. Selling something.
Cocaine ain't no dang prescription.
Well, she was still selling it. Her bond only $5K.
She obviously ain't have a lot.
She was trying to make a living. Her name is Susan. Susan was selling that coke! Exclamation point. 5K bond. Get her out of jail. Get her out next.
We're gonna deliberate with the before we get back to Susan later on.
Y'all already gave her a bond. Now, if you get paid, y'all can't renege.
Alright.
That ain't part of the law.
Yeah, the law is whatever I say it is.
So the hell it ain't.
It's my courtroom.
Your courtroom, but the law is the law.
You right.
You gotta go by the law, goddamn. You can lose your license too around this piece. You keep it up. I would hate to have to report you to the bar. You keep it up.
The bar is lawyers.
But you have to be a lawyer before you become a judge. And they're gonna test you on your knowledge of what it takes to be a judge and the things of a lawyer.
So you gonna report me to the first level?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna report me to
No, I ain't gonna be extra. I'm gonna just put some fire up under your ass. You keep on playing with me.
Alright, last one.
He is high out of his mind. Oh my gosh. Why did you come to court today? You shouldn't have came. You should have just
Sadness bump.
got a warrant for failure to appear, and I would have dealt with you later. Excuse me, I don't even have a name for him. His name is Client Percent.
Client Percent?
Yeah, because I can't type 5 for some reason.
So you want to guess what he in there for? Or you just want me to pull up the charges?
Yeah, pull it up. I don't got his type of time. He already came in here high.
With the porn stash.
He didn't even go to jail last night. He went this morning. That's why he still got on his wifey. Oh my freaking
That
shit.
boy got battery on a Leo.
Lawnmower
Resist an officer with violence. Disorderly intoxication and threatening a Leo.
First of all, I can't even get you out because you have a bond amount with $0. No bond. So no matter what the hell I do, your ass is going to jail. Now the bad part about it is nothing is going to happen to him in jail. They would love to hear how he beat up the police.
You're right.
So I don't think this is even good to put him in jail. I feel like he ain't got no choice because he ain't got no bond for the damn disorderly conduct. All right, Rufus.
That's the name, Rufus?
Yeah, he looked like a little mole rat from
or Trevor from GTA 5.
That's what I'm thinking. Rufus Trevor the Third.
No, look up Trevor from GTA 5.
I know who the hell you're talking about. That's why I said Rufus Trevor the Third.
Now you talking like a Kiwi and giving people names and stuff. Whole name is crazy. So what you got to say on your client's behalf?
Well, considering he was under the influence
of methamphetamine. Mm-hmm.
No, that is not what that says. It just says intoxication. That's alcohol. I think they used that one for alcohol.
It was liquid methamphetamine.
Because think about it. You could be high all day. But if you're not disorderly, can they really arrest you for intoxication?
They can't arrest you for being drunk.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like
they can arrest you if you like making a scene.
Yeah, being belligerent. That's what I'm saying. So, I say put him in rehab. I feel like make him serve the rest of his sentence, 30 days, with no time served. with alcohol awareness directly after.
So you want him to do the whole 30?
Yep. Teach him a lesson.
Day for day.
Day for day. Just think about it. I can get him out of jail right now and he can go get junkie and beat on another one of y'all officers. I don't got time for that shit. I'm not coming back down here for that.
The state want to give him 60.
60. We not going for that. We taking 30 days, no time served, god damn it. And we putting his ass.
Watch him out from my courtroom.
We taking 30 days, no time served, alcohol awareness for 60 days. We'll do 60 days of that, but we ain't taking 60 days.
60 days of what?
Alcohol awareness. 2 months. You gotta go to 2 months of meetings every week, not bi-weekly. Those are our terms.
Well, the states say either you take the 60 days jail time or they taking it to trial.
Well, they can take it to trial.
He gonna be open to 20 years in prison.
I don't think my client is gonna get 20 years in prison, considering how low his bond is for battery on law enforcement of an officer. 10% of 3,500. If y'all was really that pressed about y'all officer getting his ass whooped, y'all would have gave him the bond. If y'all was really that mad about it, y'all really don't want him in y'all jail because y'all don't want him whooping up on y'all COs up in there. Y'all don't want him turning up BCJ. Y'all don't. Y'all don't want him to do it. So just let him out.
Hold BCJ is
Volusia County Jail. Yeah.
Well, technically, it's Volusia County Division of Corrections.
The damn Volusia County Jail. Ain't nobody saying all that. Like I said.
Because there's a jail and there's a facility.
Okay, well, you get what I'm saying. I feel like if y'all really wanted him to do that time, y'all would have gave him the bond and gave him what y'all was going to get. So, considering y'all gave him a bond for 3 of the charges, and one of them is at 500, y'all don't give a damn about these people that work for y'all. Y'all don't care about these officers out here. Ain't no way in hell you telling me your officers putting their life on the line day and night and day, 12-hour shifts, getting shot at, and you only want to let him out on a $500 bond? That's 400.
And then
that's 4,000.
The disorderly intoxication.
No bond. Exactly my point. So that's what I'm saying. For the disorderly intoxication, considering that he was drunk, that means he was drunk out of his mind. I feel like there's an underlying problem here. I feel like, yeah.
Alcoholism.
Exactly. Teach him a lesson. Since you want to put your goddamn hands on somebody, go ahead and fight these big niggas in here. Yeah. You don't want to do that? Sit your ass down somewhere. When you get out, you better go every week to this rehab, or we gonna violate you, and your ass is going to jail for 20 years. I think you'll get it straight. It don't matter. Prison.
I'm finna say over
a year, right?
I'm finna say the only way you could be in jail for 20 years is if you fighting a case for 20 years.
Just take me.
Yeah. At that point, just put me in prison.
Judge, can I speak? Hey.
I sign the paper right now.
Hold on. Give me 1 second, Judge. I wanted to wait all day until you can see your face. You're fucking fired. Let me talk to you real quick, Judge. Now listen. I don't want new counsel. They terrible. What you want me to do? What I do? It's been 20 years at this point, Judge. I know you tired of looking at me. I'm tired of being here. What's up? What you want me to do? I'm already done been in here for 20. What? 5 more? Well, I do 5 more for you right now. If I can find him and go on about my day.
Please.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was this week's My Client segment. Just let me go home.
So you can't go home. To the cell, nigga.
20 years fighting a case, I would hang myself. They would come in my cell and I'd just be in there.
With what? Your bed sheets?
Mm-hmm. 20 years fighting and you don't know what's about to happen?
Every time you go in there, it's something new today. Then we talk about the same. You know, I've always wondered, like...
And then it's even worse if in them 20 years they just been finding new evidence on you. Like, what was you doing?
In 20 years of my life. I am about 80 now.
Let me die. Let me die, please. Please.
I couldn't be no jury member. Because the first time it's time to deliberate, y'all know that nigga did it. Don't even play with my time right now. Y'all know that nigga beat that girl
I had
and beat her black and blue, and that's why she dead now.
I had to do jury duty in teen court because in the 7th grade, I hit a dude in the face, and his parents charged me for simple battery. So I got.
So you were a juvenile.
A little bit, but ended up having to do teen court. I had to do like a driving class and stuff like that, and community service. And during the teen court, like it's kind of different because the teens are trying to get the teens the least amount of time or stuff as possible because we know like everything is more than what it seems. Like you acted out for something, you just got caught. Usually, some of them people be
my mama tried to get me to do teen court.
Some of them people be wild. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's definitely case basis, but majority of the time we try to go for the lower thing. But I feel like in adult jury duty, it's the total opposite.
Oh yeah.
Especially if the person like touching kids or something. Oh, yeah. Give that boy the chair. Listen,
I used to want
Hold
to be
on, we don't even have
agent.
the chair in this state. We need it. Can I put
in a
like petition? We need to write the governor or something to let us
drop him off in the middle of the ocean, chained to a brick.
Put that boy on the Judas cradle.
Oh my gosh, that girl is hilarious. I always said that though. Like I said, when I used to want to be a FBI agent, I want to get sick people. Like I don't if
FBI agent.
Yeah, I used to want to be an FBI agent.
So you wanted to be like them people on Criminal Minds.
But I didn't want to get into like the drugs and guns and all that stuff. No, I want to sick, psychotic, schizophrenic.
You want to be a behavioral specialist.
Yeah.
Or behavioral analyst.
And I think it's because I'm such an empath. Like I be wanting to know like the deeper parts of stuff.
Why?
Yeah, like why? Yeah, definitely why. Somebody asked me why I didn't study psychology. I said, because I see how y'all be about to kill y'all. So I'm not to. No.
Psychology majors
be about to pull their hair out.
Now, business majors, not too far behind. But psychology, you got to worry about science and all that stuff.
Parts of the brain. And imagine, like, learning psychology and then, like, figuring things out about yourself. Like, imagine you being a psychology major and you find out you bipolar and schizophrenic by literal definition and findings of text terms.
Right.
Imagine you taking psychology and you find out you a damn sociopath. Like
that's how people end up like Dexter. You ever watch Dexter? I watched Dexter a couple times. It's pretty much about this white dude that he either worked for the police department or I think it was the police department. And he was the person that like took the photos or something like that, or the crime scene investigator or something like that. But on the back end, this nigga was knocking people off. But the people he was knocking off it was like bad people, like people that was doing stuff they had no business doing. So it was kind of like vigilante justice, but you still killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he kill them in ways that he learned like throughout his job and stuff like that.
Prison. Take him.
Doing kind of
slap under the jail. Prison. Slap under the prison.
A lot of people mess with Dexter. I watched a couple episodes. I ain't get too deep into it, but that's pretty much the general gist of it. He was always in some foolishness, and even when he didn't try to kill somebody else presented something that wasn't supposed to be right, and he took it upon himself to take matters in his own hands. Now he killing somebody in the back of a van or something. It's like you're still a murderer, but it's for the cause, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think I could like, I mean, I get being a like serial killer or murder and stuff. That's different parts of the brain, but it's like,
Speaking of serial killers, shout out to spooky season. We are in October officially. Just y'all see Mikael by yours up there.
why he gotta be behind me?
He always been right there.
I know he can't be moved,
Mm-mm.
but it's spooky season. Where if he like closer to you?
Nah, you gotta oversee everything.
You can't oversee from that angle.
It's gonna fall.
No, actually, he want me to be scared.
I already tried it. The mask is too flimsy. It's like a real mask.
That's $3.99.
You know how much that mask was?
$3.99.
Hell no, I wish. You try to steal out of Spirit Halloween if you want to.
I know a few people who can. It ain't me though. I don't know how to steal up out of it, and I ain't gonna try. But the people I do know,
You just lucky Kiwi not her. But they would have been good and reported.
I ain't name drop. Why would I snitch on my boosters by name? Like, don't get me wrong.
Why would you even admit to having boosters in the first place? You're supposed to keep that on the.
Just because you have a booster don't mean you always buying shit.
I mean, but to have a booster implies that you have bought something that you know was stolen. Which we
Everybody done
said
did that.
earlier is a crime.
Yeah, everybody done did that.
You just admitted to committing a crime.
Everybody done committed a crime.
Not everybody been caught though.
I ain't never been caught either. I ain't committed
We
no
don't need
crime.
you behind them bars.
I ain't committed
I
no
feel
crimes
like you would be
in
fighting
forever.
every day.
Yeah. I don't think so. I feel like
It would depend on the car you get put in.
that, and I feel like as soon as it's said that I do makeup, I feel like that's it. Bitches gonna be wanting me to make little makeup and shit. And
That's because you watch Orange Is the New Black.
No, I didn't. I watched a video of this girl actually in prison making makeup out of stuff in her commissary.
Well, first of all,
she shouldn't even have had a phone.
I was about to say the stuff on prison commissary is totally different than jail.
Oh yeah.
They don't have half the stuff.
Yeah.
Which is a dang shame, and they are more expensive. What I learned.
Because you're there longer.
No, it's more expensive in jail.
What I'm saying is, you're saying they have more stuff than y'all have. I feel like it's because they're there longer. Like you say, when you go to prison, it's
yeah.
Right. So
but
because we give y'all better shit, of course it's gonna cost more. Think about it.
No.
Or different stuff.
It's more expensive in jail than it is in prison. That's what I'm saying.
Because y'all ain't there that long, and they go try to get what they can get.
And they added that $30 booking fee, $5 a day. Boy. $11 every night they charging you. And the crazy thing is, they charging you when it's lockdown. Like, you can't even be out of your cell after 11 o'clock. So what? Why are you in my pockets and I can't even be out my room? You couldn't took that $5 early on in the day when I was in the day room, so I could have at least act like I ain't see it or did something else to take my mind off of it.
Now you thinking about them taking your gun. Yeah. I've been here. Hey! Yo! I forgot to tell you this. So, we had a career fair. And as soon as I see that the police department was there, I ran down. I got a lot of questions. Because I'm a concerned student. And somebody that lived in the community pretty much. So we was, having a real like conversation about like the park and stuff that be going on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked me what my name was, and I told him, and he was like, "I haven't arrested you before." Oh, I said, "No, I ain't never been in jail." He was like, "No, but I would definitely put you in some handcuffs." And guess what night he was talking about?
I know what dang night you're talking about.
The night I threw that brick through that dang window. And I'm just like, yo, this is bad. Like, but he was cool though. Like, he ain't like stay on the topic after that. We moved on back to the other topic or whatever. And he was just like, us as students, when we see stuff that's like out of the normal, like say something. And I'm like, well, it's hard to say something when you got campus security always running down, trying to make you go inside or like thinking you doing something or they coming up to you all aggressive and stuff like that. I was like, y'all need to create some type of system that correspond with the school that we can get on and text and type that'll have them come out there when we see stuff that's, like not in the normal. So that way it's not students versus campus security because y'all not picking the right side. But yeah, that was just trying to.
Yeah, your soul looked like it jumped out your body. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. That was another episode of Likkle and Table. I want to give thanks to my co-host dropping in this week. Might be here next week. Might have my other co-host. Might have both. Never know. Tune in next week to find out. I want to give thanks to all my listeners, viewers, and supporters. If you're watching the video on YouTube and like what you saw, please drop that like on it for me. For us,
Comment.
Leave comments.
And subscribe.
Share the video with your loved ones and subscribe to the YouTube channel for me. Still sitting at 110. Trying to make elevations. Back in the game. Everything on the way has definitely been appreciative though. And if you're listening on any of the other services, an example, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or any of the other ones that'll be listed, make sure you drop ratings and comments so we can know what y'all thought of this week's episode. Let us know what you want to hear in later episodes. We'll get back to you. This is your host, your favorite neighborhood roster, your co-host, Miss Tracy. We up out of here. Peace and blessings. Mic check. God dang, mic check. Say something so I can see.
Hi. Hola. Hola.
I grabbed it when I grabbed the iPad charger. What the hell? They don't want me to open this? Oh.
Weed ain't a drug. Well, we can't really say that.
I was gonna say, not
We
according to the state of Florida.
No, not even that. Didn't the Chinese people extract the drug from some type of plant that got opiates? Don't that come from a plant? Well, weed is drugs, guys.
You ready?
No.
Well, you better get ready.
Don't start with me, Tyrone.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You want to know what's crazy? I didn't really want to say that, but the scene I got that from is a Tyler Perry movie.
Toot toot.
They was on the bus and he was
He
like,
didn't say Tyrone. He said Tyreka.
But you're a guy.
You could have said Tyreka, and I don't know exactly what he was talking about. You have to say my real middle name.
It was an accident.
Yeah, if I accidentally put my foot in the air.
You wouldn't do that.
I mean.
Exactly.
But it sounds good. You ready for the segment?
Y'all, listen. Do y'all have like share snacks with y'all significant other? Let me know in the comments.